All right, Sam Pihakis, tell us your favorite Kevin Jackson story.
Oh,
Kevin Jackpot Jackson. Give us a good Kevin story.
He used to wrestle harder in his dormitory than practice time. And we had a little water fountain outside. He said, go get some water and come back in. We're not finished. I said, okay, Kevin, well, we were breathing hard by then. And he said, I'm going to teach you how to go hard when you're breathing hard. You can still go hard. It's all in your mind. Just because you're breathing hard doesn't mean you stop wrestling hard. You can still go hard if you're breathing hard. He taught me that. Very important about breathing, he taught me. Kevin did. I didn't realize that. He said, you've got to control your breathing, Sam. But he was all about, I'm going to lock you up. I'm an animal. He thought he was an animal in his mind. I'm going to lock you up. He'd walk around the room like that. I'm going to lock you up. I swear I'm an animal. I'll lock you up. And he'd lock you up and tip him, whoa, and throw you down. He'd always do that skip step too. And on the bed, the dormitory, no matter, practice. And then that's when the coaches saw him on the we used to do the weight room. He'd be tick-a-play, you know, the free weights. Coach said, I think we got us a jackpot here. That's how he got his name, in the weight room. I think we got us a jackpot. He's like, ding, gonna beat that up, oh yeah, coach, for me. That's how he done it. Kevin Jackson's the real deal.
That's awesome.
Real deal. But another story, we went to Murphy's Nickel Beer Night. I was 18, the drinking age was 18 back then. And the place was packed. And it was some frat boy, he was serving beers. Kevin Jackson said, go get us a couple beers there. I go up there, the guy gives me the change, right in the slop, you know. I come back, all my money was wet. He said, what happened, Sam? I said, that guy threw all my money in the slop. And he said, what the fuck do you want? He said, Sam, I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna go back there, and now you become a man today. He said, I got your back. He said, you're gonna go back to this guy, and you're gonna tell him, you're Sam Pihakis, you don't know who you're messing with, you don't talk to me this way, right? I said, really? He said, yeah, go do it right now. Go. I go up there and tell Barton said, what the fuck do you want now? I said, some more $5 bills. He said, give me that change. Here you go. I'm gonna put my hand on and the shoes again. I said, you don't talk to me that way. I'm Sam Pihakis. I said, oh really? He come over the bar, right? He come over the bar and said, whoop-ah! And Kevin knew I was going to get him. I got him to barrel him down. I beat his ass in the bar. And they about jumped on about 5, 6 guys, and they were all punching me. And I had football players, and they ripped one of J-Mo's special jackets. J-Mo used to give me these jackets, all ripped up. And Kevin and they were all watching. They weren't moving. They were watching me. I told you, I'm going to beat you up again when I see you on campus. I'm going to beat your ass again, I told them. And then the cops were waiting for me outside. Have him against the wall. And then I ended up talking my way out and eat breakfast with him at the Waffle House.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, Kevin made me do that. He said, now this is when you can go become a man. Go tell that guy.
That's awesome.
I told you. Got me in a fight like that instantly.
Now, another question. Those are great. You're the best storyteller of all time. Isn't he a good storyteller? He's the best. Best of all time.
Hey, did you know about the Joe Solomon one?
Tell it.
The Buns was in NCAA 1956. They're going, Joe Solomon went to high school here, didn't he?
Yeah, they're both Cansburg. Yeah, he's on these walls.
So he makes it to the finals. So they go to have a little break between the rounds. So there was a store nearby, and they go to the store, and Uncle Buns was wrestling for Indiana, and Joe Solomon was wrestling for Pitt.
Yep,
for
Pittsburgh.
Pitt. So they're in the same
D1 national champ.
So they're hanging out with buddies. He comes out with some fancy sunglasses on, John Solomon. And Uncle Buns said, hey, where did you get those glasses? You know, Uncle Buns went to school here. And he said, oh, what you talking about, Bunsy? He said, did you take those glasses? He said, you better go put it back right now. You're going to lose tonight. If you took those glasses, you're going to lose. He said, quit busting my chop, Bunsy. Don't bust my chop. He said, I'm telling you, go take the glasses back and put them down in the store. Don't even tell anybody you took them. Just go put them back. I've been waiting outside for you. He said, you serious? I like these damn glasses. I don't care. You're going to lose if you take those glasses. He went back in, put the glasses down, Uncle Buns made for him. He came out and said, you're going to win. You're going to win tonight. And he went on and won the national championship.
D1 national champ for us.
Wow. He said, that's because you put those glasses back. He said, those are some damn good glasses, maybe put back on. He told me, that story. That's a good one. Yeah.
Now, you're here with some high school guys here today. What advice would you give a high school guy about finishing their high school career and transitioning to college? Like something in that idea.
Well, I went to some camps, and they say if you don't want to try out for the Olympics, you shouldn't even be in the sport, but you don't have to go that far. I mean, wrestling is a great sport, but you got to have your education, and you got to be smart, because you got to place high on the ACT to get a scholarship, to get in these colleges. You know what I mean? But all you guys are capable of getting scholarships. He's going to the Citadel, and then when you make your first team, you can ask the coach, "Can y'all help me out with something?" You know what I mean? Beat these guys out. They're going to help you. These coaches, they're going to give you scholarship. They're going to help you. But you got to get your education, because you're going to get a good job from that diploma. You get a good job off that, but it takes a lot of your time. You know what I mean? You got to work hard. You miss a lot of parties. It's a lot of sacrifices to be good. You know, because you're wrestling on the weekend, all your buddies are going out. Too bad you got a tournament. You might have to go to Indiana for 2 or 3 days. It's too bad, you know. But yeah, grew up wrestling, whole family wrestling. It's just really exciting to be here with y'all. I mean, it's really special to me.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
It means a lot to us
Means a
too,
lot.
especially
Means a lot.
you know.
I have been back in this room since I was a regional champion, like 1980 or 81, and Craig Delorso was in here, and Uncle Bunch threw me in. Here's a regional champion from Alabama. Get him! I was wrestling every day. Every day I was coming to practice. The last time I was here, 30 years ago. This
Yeah.
first time.
40.
40? Oh my gosh! Oh my.
Last question.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a parent who's starting their young wrestler in elementary school?
Oh yeah, they're fanaticals. You got to stay back off the mat and stuff. They get crazy, a lot of these parents. You know what I mean? They come running out there. They just got to realize it's wrestling. It's one tough sport. To me, it's hard to start that early. 6 to 13-year-olds, it's almost too young. But a lot of them are doing it. The clubs are doing it everywhere. I got a rep 2 weeks from now. I rep in Georgia. It's a big tournament. I think it's club all the way up to high school, with the little whippersnappers all the way up. But the parents, they really get into it, don't they?
Yes.
Especially at the club level, the young parents, they go nuts up. But they're just cheering for the kids, They go crazy, but they got to stay back and just, a lot of them don't understand. This is a tough, rough sport. This is the hardest thing you guys will ever do in your life. If you can wrestle, you're going to be able, everything else comes easy. But let me tell you, this is hard, what y'all are doing right here. You're going to get your ass in front of your girlfriend and your parents are watching, your whole family. This is hard. And it's not easy, this sport. It's a fight out there. This ain't no patty cake. Oh, yeah, hey, buddy. And don't be friends with all your, after the match, be friends with them. Before the match, don't be friends with these guys. You stand down on the other side and you be bouncing around and you make them feel scared a little bit. You know what I mean? Don't be all nice to everybody. It's not a nice sport. It's a roughneck sport. You know what I mean? You be nice after it's over. Tell them thank you, God bless you when you shake the hand. And then go after them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So shake the hand, God bless you. Bam! I'm gonna hit a single leg on you. And I told you, whatever you do, you shoot in, and whatever you get, you go from that. Don't worry about, I gotta hit this double, I gotta hit this perfect single or perfect arm drag. No, just shoot in. Oh, I got over here on the right leg this time. Boom. Pick that up, twist it off. You know what I mean? But, because you go into college this year. You're a senior or you already? I'm a senior. It's awesome, man. And what else? Yeah, that's about it.
No,
It's a lot. It's not an easy sport, is it, right?
No, it's not an easy sport.
You make it what it is, but extra training, it is a hard sport. For me to referee is very easy. Because I wrestled my whole life, it's a piece of cake. I hear all these referees sometimes, this is so hard, it's not hard for me. It's very easy when I referee. It's like a piece of cake. It's like money in the bag, extra money. I'm like, this is easy. I did lacrosse for 5 years. They said, you're terrible. They kicked me out. Lacrosse, y'all have a lacrosse team? It's getting big in Alabama now. Did that for 5 years to keep in shape. They told me I was terrible. I'm better at the wrestling. I don't want to tell you guys. Out of college, out of bounds rule. It's coming to that, high school. It's all about the supporting parts, right? Right here on the line. So you keep wrestling when you guys on the edge. I don't care like that. This is your supporting part still there. So you can hit somebody out of bounds All you guys, you know that. Don't ever stop wrestling till you hear that whistle. You know what I mean? And so if you're supporting points in, you pin them. You pin them if they're out here. It don't matter. The supporting points in. All you got to have is 1 or 2 supporting points of each wrestler, and then they're still wrestling. So eventually it's going to get like the college out of bounds. I think that's what they're aiming.
Yeah, we're headed there for sure. Some tournaments do it. It's not across the board yet in high school, but
Any different rule changes this year?
there's always a couple. And most of the current rule changes have to do with injury time and things like that, and the hair rules and things like that.
3 different weight classes, 13, 14, and 15. No, 12, 13, and 14 will be changed next year.
Yeah, the first 6 or 7 weights they added a pound to this year. Again, all the states aren't the same. So when we go to Ironman in Ohio, they have a whole different weight system than we do. But we went with the National Federation, which starts out everything added 1, 7, 14, etc. Sam, I can't tell you, this was an honor and a blessing to have you here today. All the little details, the technique that you showed us were high level stuff. The stories you shared with us were amazing. You are truly one of the greatest storytellers of all time, an excellent wrestler, and an all-around amazing human being. And it's truly an honor and a blessing to have you in our room today.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for having me.